Another 4,000 doses of the COVID vaccine are headed to the Spokane Arena this week. All the appointments booked up within minutes. We break down what it means for those still waiting.
Today ended up being the warmest day we felt all winter, and the spring-like trend will continue, albeit a little bit on the breezy side this week.
Plus, in Idaho, people 65 and older finally able to receive their first dose of the coronavirus vaccine, where Idahoans can sign up for the next batch of appointments. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 11. I'm Mark Hanrahan. Regina is off tonight. First up, another 4,000 doses of the Moderna vaccine are on their way to the Spokane Arena. Within minutes, though, all available appointments were booked for the week, leaving many seniors frustrated. KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones explains what this process has been like for people waiting for an appointment.
As soon as Chas Health opened up their website, thousands of people began to flood the lines for a chance at the vaccination. Minutes later, there were no more appointments available. Let's take a closer look at the sequence of events.
Earlier in the day, we knew people were waiting with anticipation. Some even logged onto their computers well ahead of the 5 p.m. launch time in hopes of securing a spot.
And the instant it said 5 o'clock, I clicked onto it, and immediately was told I was number 2,061 in line.
By 5:06, more than 7,000 people were already crowding the site. Simultaneously running was a call-in line for people without internet access. Less than 10 minutes later at 5:15, the link to make an appointment was no longer available. According to Chaz, all 2,500 appointments for the vaccination were completely filled by 6 p.m.
I was waiting only 1 minute after 2 delays, and then it said we're all filled up.
Jess Stephen Hughes shares a similar experience with many others who tried to sign up. He's 78 and has been trying to get the vaccine for more than 2 weeks. Other locations across the city are either booked up or waiting for new shipments of the vaccine.
It's really frustrating when you try to get in, you're told there's supposed to be like 4,000 doses, and you're 2,061, you say, well, you'll still have a chance, and you don't.
For those who were able to get an appointment booked, vaccinations will be distributed between February 4th through February 7th.
I did reach out to Chaz to see when appointments would be available. Once again, they told me they don't have that information at the current moment, but more details should be released within the coming days.
While he waits for another opportunity to receive his vaccine, Hughes tells me he's trying to stay active in the search for clinics. His doctor's office doesn't have any available at the moment.
And they emailed and asked them about it, and they're real polite about it. They're really sorry. They're still waiting for their package, their doses. They haven't received anything yet.
The best way to see if any vaccines are available near you is checking online and using Washington's Phase Finder tool. From Spokane, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.
The start of the vaccination process makes me feel like this isn't going to go on forever. There is light at the end of the tunnel.
Starting today, those 65 and older in Idaho started receiving their vaccines. Kootenai Health is helping administer vaccines alongside the Panhandle Health District. Each week, the hospital will release about 1,000 appointments to Kootenai County residents over the age of 65. Now, keep in mind, this is in addition to the Panhandle Health District's vaccine clinic. To register online, we've got the link on our website. Just head to KREM.com. Appointments, by the way, will be released every Wednesday at 4 to ensure quantity. If you register, make sure to confirm your age and your residency in Kootenai County. And when you arrive for your appointment, you'll need to bring a driver's license or another form of ID to verify your age and residence. You can learn more about the vaccine distribution phases or make an appointment through the Panhandle Health District website or by calling their COVID-19 hotline right there at 877-415-5225. That number also on your screen right now. And other COVID-19 vaccine providers in North Idaho include Heritage Health, Bonner General Health, Kadixku Health Services, and Medicine Man Pharmacy. Again, we have links to all this information on our website, KREM.com. The Spokane Veterans Hospital has outlined how it plans to vaccinate veterans. Staff from Mann Grandstaff VA Medical Center in Spokane will be calling veterans when they're eligible to get the vaccine. They are prioritizing veterans based on CDC guidelines. Those guidelines prioritize them by age groups and high-risk underlying health conditions. The medical center has also created a vaccine hotline to update callers on which categories and age group of veterans are being scheduled for vaccinations. That number is right there on your screen. And this number, however, is a listen-only hotline. It will be updated weekly, they say. If you would like more information about how to get vaccinated in Washington or North Idaho, you can text the word vaccine to 509-448-2000 and we'll send you that directly to your phone. And you can also text any vaccine question that you may have a question about to that very same number, and we'll work hard to answer those questions. All right, let's talk weather now. It felt more like spring today than winter across the inland Northwest. We did not set a record today, but we certainly weren't that far off. Let's get straight to meteorologist Thomas Patrick joining us from the Outdoor Weather Center tonight. And Thomas, judging by the jacket you're wearing, it's still pretty warm outside.
Yeah, we got 51 on our thermometer out here, and I know that you noted that it very much felt like spring earlier today.
My goodness, yeah.
But I think it honestly feels more like spring right now than it did in the afternoon, because as I stepped outside, saw the cloud cover, I'm like, it's kind of a warm winter, maybe early spring day, but it's still 51 degrees as of 11 o'clock at night, and that's what screams spring to me. Not quite a record high in Spokane today. The record was 57, but 52 is pretty good. Actually getting a couple very small sprinkles right now as I stand in the outdoor in the elements here at the Outdoor Weather Center. There is a few more rain showers over Coeur d'Alene, parts of North Idaho up to Sandpoint. These light showers are going to be lingering pretty much throughout the day today. Still raining over Snoqualmie Pass as well. That's evidence of just how warm it is that our snow level is a little bit higher as well. Of course, it's just very wet over Snoqualmie Pass as opposed to snowy, which is very much unusual sometimes across the inland Northwest. Look at this tomorrow. I'm going to go green bars basically from sun up to sundown because of how warm it's going to be tomorrow. Maybe not quite in the 50s, but we'll start the day in the low 40s, get to the mid 40s for the afternoon. Should be able to dodge most of the rain showers, but it will be a breezy day, and it's not the only one we have in store for this upcoming week. So more on just how windy and how many days are going to be a little bit breezy across the inland Northwest this week in a few moments.
Thank you very much. And still ahead here on KREM 2 News at 11 tonight, we have more of your night's top stories, including one local mayor who is among 400 mayors who have endorsed President Biden's coronavirus relief plan. More on that coming up after the break. And later, local voters will once again be asked to weigh in on a school levy in the upcoming election. Special election. Tonight we'll hear from a group opposing that levy and the response from the SPS superintendent. Stay with us. We're back after the break.